So we're gonna build a cheap pizza oven today because we've always wanted one, and the other ones are really expensive. We saw this one on YouTube. There's a couple of people out there. I'll put the links down below to their videos so you can see what they did and how we're doing it. It's a little bit different. So the first thing is you gotta have a base. We got these nice 12 by 24 or these 24 by 24 pavers from Lowe's. I got two of them because that burner there needs to move off of there so the pizza oven can go next to it. So it's gonna come over here. And so one of them's going here, pizza oven's on the other one. Get them level. To do that, I have a nice 8-foot long piece of metal edging that we use for our walkways. So we'll bend it around these real quick so it holds the sand in. We use sand to level them. That way you don't have to worry about the sand washing out and them getting all crooked and things falling over and being ugly. So, here we go. So the easiest way to do this, to bend this metal, is lay it on the ground like so. Grab you a nice one of these big, heavy pieces of cement. Start it right at the edge. Now you're gonna lose a little bit in the bends, but that's inevitable. So you can you'll have a gap at one end or both end depending on how you go. But anyway, so line it up at the edge. Just kind of roll it over. Line it up on the edge, and you can take this and just basically put your weight on it. Get it started to bend. And then lay it right there on the edge, just like so. Now you can really crank on it. And if you got a rubber mallet, that'll help too because you can suck it up even tighter. So a little spring past where you need is not too bad because it'll straighten out when you do it. So now let's go to the other edge.
Ready.
Okay, so to stake this and hold it and keep it from moving around, you gotta pull these little stakes off the ends. They're on each end. Just bend them back and forth a few times, they'll pop right off. They're just on the ends right here, and then you just drive them through the cutout. So you gotta get this level so that everything sets and is nice. So the easiest way to do that is grab your nice trusty level, check it. We're actually not too bad over here. This end, this corner's a little high, but I can fix that. Over here, the front corner's a little high, and that's because there's a hump right there from the patio for drainage. But I can fix that just by got a wood block so I don't scar up the edge on this thing. We'll just actually tap it right down into the ground a little. The ground's pretty soft. We've had a lot of rain, so if the ground's hard, you might have to do a little digging, but and level. And then we can kind of do the same thing over here to get this corner down and in, and it's actually probably right about here. And that's level. So if we're good there and there. So I know where I want to start, and where it ends is where the blocks fill. So what I want to do is drive a stake on this corner to hold everything in nice and tight. So it doesn't move. And then one over here as well. Okay, it actually looks pretty good. So, let's take our pavers back. Pretty good. There we go. That's okay. So we're going to move this to this side because we can turn the fire off and it's next to a piece of wood post. And we're going to put the grill, the barbecue grill there. So okay, so now we know where it's set. I can take this one. This I can drive when I drive. And a little. Helps when you get them through both holes. So, tight up against the cinder block. Down it goes. So now we're going to stack up a base for this side to put the top of the fire on. Basically the same thing, cinder blocks. And we're doing them separately, that way if something changes and we want to change something, then we don't have to tear them both apart to get there. One of the things that I didn't like about the other fire pits is the fact that they were all so close to the ground. Who wants to have to be on your hands and knees and tend the fire? So we're going to build ours up a little bit. So that will be the base of the oven. And now, just like everyone else's, let's stack pavers. The other thing is we kind of want the pizza oven to be as big as possible so we can get big pizzas in there, not like little personal size. Okay. Here's something important to notice. Sometimes you'll get pavers that are different heights, like this one right here. It's a little taller than these others. There's a few of them like that. If you do, just set it off to the side, find the one that actually is closer. Same thing with this guy. So we'll actually use these to start the next row because there's about half as many of them. Or they're about, kind of notice they're about 50-50 in the mix. And it's just either they get them from a different plant or a different batch, and then they all get mixed up at the store. And in our case, they're actually a tad bit different in color, so it kind of makes them a little easier to see. And just stagger them brick joints. Build a little wall. I said it helps when you have a willing helper to hand you block.
I'm not a helper.
You're not a helper. What are you?
I'm helping you.
You are helping me. That makes you the helper.
Okay, I figured out. Which one might be?
The darker ones.
Dark?
Yeah, the darker. Yeah, like that.
Where does it go?
It will in a minute. Two
Guys.
3 more. But yeah, 2 more. Sorry, you're right. 2 more. Try to keep them kind of square, lined up. And then as we make it, if we want to make adjustments to this, which I noticed a lot of people online have kind of altered how they're, from what they started with to how they ended up. And then without doing it permanently, it's a little easier to take apart, so we can actually move it apart and then put it back together at some point in the future. You want to try to keep them tight together. That way you get as little airflow loss as possible. Most of them go up 4 or 5 on the bottom layer. I think we're going to go up 5. So about 1 more.
Oop.
Something else I thought about is maybe doing this so that you can set the thing inside, but I decided not to do that. So I'm going to set this one off this way just temporarily, doesn't fall over. And remember, if you get any ugly sides, you can always put them inside because they're going to get uglier. Which is kind of one of the reasons this works, but it's not a long-term solution, is because when you burn a fire, it's really acidic, and all the byproducts from the fire will deposit on this concrete, and concrete is base, and it will react, and eventually it'll just fall apart. But since this is only a 4 or 5, maybe 6 year deal, it'll probably last longer than that. 1 more skinny one. So this actually, come here, babe.
They're all the same. What?
So that's gonna put the pizza right here. Is that too tall?
That's good enough. Yeah.
So the fire here?
I think it's too tall.
That's what I was just thinking for you. It's too tall.
Because I'm short.
So yeah, we may just go with 4 bricks then.
Okay.
Change of plans. Since I'm building it for her, she gets the final choice.
Thank you. You think we're not going to burn the pergola? Because it's still there.
No. Oh, actually. So, I've got these porcelain tiles that are 1 inch thick that were designed for pavers outside, and they're porcelain, so they should be good up to like 2,000 or 3,000 degrees. So we're going to try that as our cooking surface instead of the concrete. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it works, it does. But I got 2 of them, and they were on clearance, so can't lose that. So these are porcelain tiles that are actually,
That's heavy.
yes, made to be pavers. Porcelain is very dense and very fire resistant. Oh, I forgot one thing. I've got to move this forward. 2. place.
Did I give you tiles over there?
Yeah, I'm gonna use those in a minute. So this one goes back again.
Don't you think it's too high? Because the fire, you know, it might take a long time to heat that.
Not really, because it's not that deep when you put a fire in there. It's not that deep when you put a fire in there.
You sure?
Yeah.
Pizza is gonna cook forever.
It'll get hot, babe.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna cook pizza inside.
Here, get right here.
So I think you just need to bring it down to 2.
That's not tall enough. 3. And it wouldn't be tall enough.
3, 2.
3.
Okay, fine.
The pizza up here is too tall, so the roof goes over the top of it.
Yeah, I'm talking about the fire.
The fire would be way too tiny if you made it this tall, babe.
Okay, fine. I'll leave you alone. To what now?
Thingy. Up your back.
You're trying to bite me. And I'm ready to cook. Okay.
Put it over there. Well, you can move it in so it's not in the way. There you go. So you think that's tall enough for the pizza? No, it won't be once we get things away. I'm going to cut them off, and when we figure out that's exactly what we want. You think that's tall enough, babe?
That's good
Not
enough.
quite 6 inches.
Well, you ask me. If I tell you, you don't listen.
Well, this is the cooking part, not the firing part.
Okay, that's good.
Actually, we don't even need the ones in the front. Cuts.
I think he built it for him, not for me. He's gonna cook pizza. Perfect.
So they're all stacked up. That little gap down there, I can probably stick one in there for now, but I'm gonna eventually cut them off. Same thing with the kind of cantilever up here. Although I might stick one in the bottom and then cantilever it, put the half underneath, and then kind of more of a cantilever for the top. And then up here we don't really need one. It's just open. That way it has a step back. But here it is. There's a chimney in the back. You can see the chimney where the flue gases can come up. There's a gap in the back there, but I think we'll fill that up eventually. I just need to sort the blocks a little bit better, but we're gonna see how it works. So let's get to firing. I got some mesquite and some oak. We'll start with the mesquite because it's all in the small pieces for the grill. Got these little tumbleweeds. They're basically just a bunch of wood slivers with a little bit of wax in them for starting fires. build a little log cabin with some of these sticks. Grass out of there.
Building right there.
Huh?
There. The gas. By herself.
Oh, is it? Large pieces up there like that.
I'm inviting her.
Oh, where's the lighter?
She was right there watching.
Oh.
Pizza oven.
Nice long.
But I'm not sure if she needs to
And away we go.
be in the video. Hot.
Okay, so the fire is actually starting to get going there on those little pieces. So we need to put a bigger piece, some bigger wood in. Saw something on a video. The guy said never just throw the wood onto the fire. Got to get it warmed up first and then throw it over. Let's crack it. So we'll set it there to get warmed up. And then we'll push everything back and set this on top of it in a few minutes. Get it kind of close in there. Okay. So I haven't pushed that other log, I just put it in there but I did get this little grill thermometer at the store, Lowe's, and it's got it says it's already 200 degrees, and that the starter fire hasn't even gone out, or it hasn't even really got going yet. So it should be up to temp pretty quick once we get the big fire going. Okay, so experiment number 1 did not work. The porcelain tile exploded literally and shattered. So, we're going to go to plan B real quick. Be right back.
You see that one?
There we go.
Where's the smoke come out?
In the front. Fire's going good. Let's see what the grill. Woo-hoo-hoo, 550 degrees. About 525 actually. Put that back down in there. It's actually as it gets hotter, it gets goes up faster. It seems like. I guess the thermal mass of that's getting taken up.
Okay.
There we go. Let's see how it cooks.
Eat something. Yeah, another one. Here. Honey, grab the plate.
Well, I'm trying to turn it so you can undo the other side and it'll slide off.
Perfect. Yay! Who's gonna survive there, huh?
We're saying something about the peel.
We're gonna have a pizza charcoal here. Let me see. Oh.
You need to turn it, honey. That side to your.
Okay.
There you go.
Help me, Lord. My pizza is about to done.
Pretty close.
Is it done? Oh yeah. Perfect. Put it on top. Good luck to the other one. Is it looking good? I hope the other one's gonna come out. It did come out. Good luck. Good. Pizza maker. Ooh, perfect. Yeah, dinner is ready. Halloween dinner.
Pizza.
Pizza. Hey, our pizza is done. Done.
Ooh, crispy,
Ooh,
I can hear it.
crispy. Okay. You know, I didn't put salt in here. I
I think
forgot
there's
the
probably enough
salt.
salt in the
Okay. Oh my
Who
God.
gets to go first, me or you?
You. Good that plate. Is it bent over?
Pizza.
Ooh. There's a lot of.
Hot. Oop.
It's hot.
No, hot.
Put in a plate. How is it?
Come here. Give me here.
You can't talk when it comes to the pizza. You can't talk. The crust is
I think that one's done.
dry. Right here, but. Oh my God! You. What happened? It's burning. You don't turn.
I turned. It just got. So I said I think it got done real quick. Where's my hand?
You did?
A little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. So it's done. We really need perfect.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good
brown.
on the crust.
Yeah.
That's just right underneath.
Okay, just leave it there.
Here.
Huh?
Put it here.
Yeah. There you go, guys. Kain na po tayo. Let's eat. Finally, our dinner is success. Complete. See. Slice it. Oh, can you hear that? Really good when you cook it like that, a high temperature.
That's where you burn your finger.
Okay. So, kain na po tayo. This is our lunch and dinner. The pizza spoon. in the house. Okay. So it's very hot. How can I eat it hot? Look at the crust. Is it burning?
A little bit. I think that's the flour on the bottom.
Oh.
That's why they tell you not to put flour on the bottom.
Oh my god, so yummy. Very crispy though.
Is it better than the oven in our disaster?
Yeah. No smoke alarm.
No smoke alarm and no cleaning out the oven.
It takes me 2 days to clean that oven. Could have been perfect pizza.
Except it was a disaster pizza.
So, kain po tayo. Let's eat, guys. This is simple how to make, but right, honey?
Mm-hmm.